Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, I would have done the 1010 reading, but um, it's uploaded late, but it still has the frequency and energy of what is coming up. I don't call this a prediction. I call this, people educating themselves and knowing what is coming up, what is the changes that is coming up on the planet, and how we are going to be dealing with this situation. So it is the 1010 manifestation reading. What 1010 mean? It's about the stop and the starting of something new. Okay, so it is as if we have been going through a whole lot of issues with the coronavirus, people choosing whether or not to be vaccinated or not. And we have been tossed by these frequency and these energies. And what is transpiring is that they are now, it's as if balance is coming back, okay? But as balance is coming back, we see other issues that are coming up. And, I ask myself and I ask the universe, it's as if one thing is out and then another thing is coming back. And this is, like serious issues and problems that is going to be coming up and it's going to be transparent because all of a sudden they are looking at oily and electricity and that sort of a thing. And I'm thinking this is like a monopoly play that is happening in transpiring. Whatever is happening in transpiring, there is a huge monopoly playing in the economic of the world at this time. And if you're smart enough to see beyond the illusions of what people is creating, it is as if people are creating as if one thing, the corona is kind of balanced out, and then people are coming back with gas and oil. Now gas and oil is very important because we really need gas and oil. So I do understand a lot of people, and a lot of people go out and um they um, create a lot of chaos by, being, oh, we are doing this and we're doing that, and it's because of health and that sort of a thing. And, it is just, people wants to express their voices, but as I always say to people who wants to express their voices, do it in a proper way, okay? And by expressing your voices, you can basically stand up for injustice and equality, and you don't have to go out there and create chaos. Okay, I don't believe in going out and um, all of these people who are demonstrating. I don't believe in demonstrating. I believe in writing a letter and letting people in authority knowing what is going on. Okay, I don't think demonstrating doesn't really help. Some people think it does help, but I don't think it helps because if you demonstrate, they're just going to be seeing you as someone that is creating a whole lot of chaos, but not listening to what you have to say. So, that's my opinion. So, it's my opinion. And what is transpiring is that we need to start writing and express ourselves, okay? And demonstration create chaos for people on a whole. So, even if people said, well, demonstration is better, demonstration is not really better, people, because it creates a whole lot of chaotic energies around us, okay? Demonstration. Um, Governments look at it as demonstration as a group of people who are trying to create chaos. Okay, there are better ways of doing it. If you write a letter and you get people to petition this letter, it is much better than you go out in groups of people and you create chaos. Okay, a lot of people don't know that doing things silently is much better than going out, because you get in so much chaos. So much chaos comes up when you demonstrate. Silently write letters. We have the internet. Send it to people. Ask people to come and sign it, and then send it to your governments and your leaders. That's how we resolve things. Okay. So I see a lot of that coming up, a whole lot of disasters coming to the planet, and um, I it is a situation where the female energies, Mother Earth, is rebirthing. Okay, I've been telling you guys this, and it takes 9 months for someone to have a child, and this is what is transpiring: is that Mother Earth recognize that the frequency and energy on this planet is not is corrupt. Okay, it's dark energy is on this planet, and um, she needs to rebirth. Okay, so when we think of people say depopulation, this planet was not made to have billions of people, and we're building more and more. That's not what this planet was created for. It was a planet of vacation. When people do good deeds in the other section of um, the other solar system, they came to this planet. But all of a sudden, a vacation place becomes some place where a lot of people have built their homes, and now the universe and Mother Earth needs to change that. Okay, because there's billions of people on this planet, and we need to um, clear the energy on this planet. Okay, because it's not that there is millions of people that is bringing light to this planet. No, because there is a lot of darkness. Okay, and the darkness come from within us. Okay, each and every person have light within us, but if we choose the darkness, that is what created the negative energy on this planet. Okay, darkness comes from greed, lying, hating, deceptiveness, corruption. Okay, that's where we find people, and we will as we move in, because ladies and gentlemen, whether or not you want to take the shift, you have to take the shift. So whether you choose to connect or you choose not to connect, you have to take the shift. Okay, whenever way, if you choose to or you choose not to, you have to take the shift. Okay, I want to make it very clear to a lot of people, because people think that spirituality or um, being someone who has you help humanity, that you needs to be perfect. No one is perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Not even the Buddha is perfect. Okay, I am not perfect. No one is perfect. And people think that it's as if they're looking up at you, that you took the vaccination and you are spiritual, and you're the decision that I make has nothing to do with you guys out there. Okay, because as I say to a lot of people, you can know what is right and what is wrong if you take the time to connect within your higher self. Your higher self will advise you of the decision. Okay, so we call the ik the higher self. Okay, your I, like I am, that is your higher self. You are calling out on your higher self. So every time you say I am or ik ben, that is the higher self. Okay, and I can't make decisions for you guys, but I want you guys to understand that I took the vaccine. Okay, and I took the vaccine, and I can explain the reason why I took the vaccine. um we are on a planet. Okay, I'm a visitor to this planet. I am not from this planet. I am a visitor to this planet. Okay, I'm from a total on the solar system. Okay, I have been to this planet many, many times, and it is the same BS. Okay, and I'm happy that this is my last time on this planet, because I don't see um, a future um, for people on this planet because of there is too much hate and jealousy. Okay, people can just get up and hate you for no reason at all. Okay, I do not and I cannot vibrate in a frequency of hate and jealousy. I was here and I came to this planet to bring in love and light. And if you, as an individual, feel as if you were never welcome on this planet, is because you're from another solar system that live totally different and do not share the energy of this planet. Okay, so um I can never understand why people cannot be very honest to each other and caring. Why do you have to want something else that someone has? Because we were born gifted, all of us that came through the womb of a woman was born with a special gift. For you to find the special gift, you have to meditate and go in higher energetical meditation in order to find it. Or you can go to alternative people who reads the Akashic records. Go back to your Akashic records to find out what is your gift, each and every person. So if you look at me and you look up to me, um, look at yourself and look up to yourself. Okay, so a lot of people are, and thank you so much. But my journey begins as a, going through the darkness without a candle, just going through the darkness until I find light and I find a candle. So it's as if you're placed in this dark room and you have to feel around this room to find the knowledge and wisdom, and I knowledge and wisdom. Okay, I didn't have anyone um, who um, who were spiritual to help me to find my own light. Okay, I was thrown in the darkness, just like I have been thrown in my career when I was young, and I've become very, very successful at my career because I had to find and feel it out. Okay, and you see, the thing about it is that when you find out knowledge and wisdom for yourself, that enriches you for the rest of your life, because that knowledge and wisdom will stay in your energy field for a very long time. So that's why when we come back, we know exactly what we want to do career wise. It's because we had higher wisdom and knowledge that we hold in our frequency and our soul, and we bring it back to this timeline and this planet. Okay, so you need to understand that there's different dimensional. Okay, so we live in one dimensional where we can touch and see each other, but there's multi dimensional of each and every person. We are 13 dimensions. Okay, so sometimes people say to you, I met someone in like another continent and they look just like you. Yes, it can be. Maybe they had a dimensional shift where they enter the dimension and someone sees someone that looks like you. Okay, so there is a double of us on the planet. Sometimes we shift through dimensional shift and we find each other. Okay, spiritual people and higher um, starseed, you are aware of this. Okay, a lot of people look for or look to other people for help and guidance, and you can listen and ask if the information is correct. Okay, so I'm going back to the vaccination. I am vaccinated and I will be vaccinated, whatever the vaccination. I am a visitor on this planet. You cannot walk in someone else's and wants to change their rules and regulations. Okay, some of us are visitors and majority are you or earthlings. Okay, and there are different groups and there are different people that decided not to take the vaccination. But I would say to you, question yourself. If you had a virus that you don't know where this virus came from and you had to protect yourself, your children, and your family, what would you do? That is just one question you should ask yourself. Because it is a situation, if you are going to decide not to take the vaccination, how many people are you, exposing the virus to? I think it's a very selfish thing. And that is my opinion. So you don't have to agree. It is agree to disagree. So a lot of people have their reason why they're not going to be taking the virus. But one thing I can say to you, if someone took the vaccination and had a convulsion, that means this person was not human. Okay. So all the people were saying, "Oh my, this take a vaccination and they die and whatever." Some people choose to die at this timeline because they know that this ship was going to be coming in. They have created their contracts and they had to die so that people could use them to investigate what this virus, how this virus affects. So, a lot of people do not understand, and I can't imagine. Sometimes I'm surprised at how people look at things, because if a virus, something, I did advise you people that this virus was going to come and was going to come from China, and it was in a message in 2019. Okay, so if I advise you that a virus is coming, we don't know what this virus. We were not aware of where this virus is coming from or whatever. And a lot of people, yeah, we all know that a vaccination take 18 months to be created. But ladies and gentlemen, we had to go on the lockdown, okay? And whether or not you choose to do it, I think a lot of people were looking and, oh, but you're spiritual and you took the vaccine. I am not of this planet. So whether or not this vaccine affects me or not, I really don't care. And the reason is because I'm not of this planet, okay? And my guides would not advise me. I'm here to give and spread love and light. Light is about eye wisdom and knowledge. Okay. So if my guides knew that it would have hurt me, I guess they would have said no. Okay. So it's about listening to your own eye self because you already know that this was going to happen. But for the people who have and is looking as if, well, I didn't know that you would have taken the vaccine. Yes, I am a responsible person. I have to be responsible. Number one, I have to travel a lot. And number two, I do not want to give someone else a virus that I could protect someone else from another sickness. Okay. So I don't think it is fair for me not to get vaccinated, whether or not I'm sitting behind a camera. I know I have to travel. So I don't need to cause any more chaos because traveling is going to be very chaotic. I do the right thing. Okay, so look at me and judge me. It's not my problem. I make the decision. I meditated on it. I choose to protect myself and protect other people. Okay, a virus, some people can carry a virus, and this is what I'm saying to people. If people just educated themselves, people will understand that some people can carry a virus. You can have a partner with a virus, they and a virus doesn't affect you, but they go with someone else, and the virus affects someone else. And it is about not understanding, because a lot of us wants to go to the moon and they do not want you there. Okay, you are not ready to be on the moon, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are thinking about traveling to the moon and going to other planetary systems, not until they said, you people find inner wisdom. If you cannot connect and work in your own house, why is it you're going to be going to the neighbor's house? Okay, you are not ready for this explosion. This is why all of this is coming in, and they're showing you one thing. We throw a virus, and what you guys are doing because of this virus, you're trying to disaggregate yourselves. So is that it is saying that you're not ready to venture out and visit the neighbor's house. And the thing about it is that why are you going to the moon? I mean, the moon was placed there for a reason, okay? A lot of people are buying land on the moon, and someone who did that. I asked him. I said, how the hell are you going to get there? So you buy a piece of land on the moon for 3,500, and it's like 100,000 to get to the moon. Does it make any sense? Why are you buying a piece of land on a planet? It's not even a planet. The moon is the moon. The moon gives off light. Okay, the moon has an effect on all of us. Okay, and especially people who are governed by the moon. It has an effect on us. So when we really look at the decision that people make, we have so much illness, viruses, and disease on this planet. Instead of finding a cure of that, you're venturing out in space when you're not ready for this, okay? And the thing about it is that, yes, the hurt is going to be coming to an end if we don't make a decision to start changing who we are and the frequency of who we are. The hurt, because the ozone layer is a situation that is going on where when the ozone layer is removed, you can put an egg outside, and in 5 minutes time the egg is totally fried. Okay, so that means if we don't protect the ozone layer and change the way we do things on this planet, get electric car. And that is another reason here with this electric car thing. Why are you going to create something that can only ride for 200 miles or kilometer? It doesn't make any sense, people, does it? Why isn't there much invest is put into getting this battery that can go? How much can you ride on a tank of gas? It's about, okay, we're all making these things and making these things, but 85% of the things are not properly finished made. We need to change the electric, but why is the gas prices going up? Do you know am I the only one that is seeing through the illusion that something is really, really off? So, it's about questioning yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Question yourself about a lot of things that is happening, things that is transpiring. Why are we getting electric? I can imagine Tesla, because Tesla was the first electric cars. They were trying, but as the years go by, they are now um, you know, um, increasing the battery life. And I'm saying to a lot of manufacturers out there, if we are supposed to go electric, can we please get a longer battery life? Okay, because it doesn't make any sense. It's as if um, you have a Duracell, even Duracell battery goes longer. So, please, can we just have extra battery life? Okay, because we really need to shift the change from oil to electricity, and that is going to be good for the planet. So that is one of the reason I would advise people to start buying electric cars, but I'm asking the makers to really extend the battery life. There's a lot of new, because I've been following this for a very long time, and there is a lot of new methods, and I'm seeing they're having new ones that you can have um the change the battery by just driving in, and the battery coming out, taking out, putting it back in. I think that's a good idea, so we won't have gas stations and that sort of a thing anymore. But I think we, as humanity, we need to have like extra battery life. It's good of creating something, but create it with long standing. I'm very sorry, and this is where I really find out that I really, really is that. I mean, I have to change um my dishwasher, and I was so upset. And why I was upset is because I have a Whirlpool. I took Whirlpool. Whirlpool is Um, you know, everyone in the family has Whirlpool. We have Whirlpool dishwasher, Whirlpool machine. Where I grew up with Whirlpool, and it's 17 years, and my Whirlpool dish dryer doesn't work anymore. And I was upset. I was upset. And my partner, he understands me because a Whirlpool is just like GE. These are things that went for years and years and years. I got 17 years out, and I'm trying to, and then you can't find Whirlpool, and I bought it from Ting there, but I could not get in touch with Whirlpool. And I just think 17 years, it didn't even give me 20 years. I don't have a full family with a huge family. It's just my partner and I. And once a year or so, we'll have family over. But my Whirlpool dishwasher left me in the middle. I think it does 16 year because it's from last year. So, ladies and gentlemen, and people who are listening to this, if you're creating something and you're making a product, make it with long standing. And I know you're thinking about your shareholders, and yeah, if you make a product that is long standing, people will always buy from you. But it's all about making money. It's all about making money. People are not really thinking about the product that you're bringing out. It's all about the quickness and making money. So I'm giving you the example of my Whirlpool, and it's that I believe in um, I believe in a name. Okay, I believe in a name brand. I believe in a name, and if I'm going to be, because I built this house was built before I came in here. I was waiting for it to finish, and I choose, you know, Simmons, Whirlpool, because I expect them to last. And it is as I speak here, I cannot even let go of my Whirlpool. I've bought a new dishwasher, but I think that maybe it could be fixed and another family could use it, or it could help another family. And this is me. And a lot of people do not understand me, and a lot of people just think that I'm cold. I can be cold when I find out that people are just being very dishonest. I can't take dishonesty. I honestly, people, I can't take dishonesty. And if I find out that I'm dealing with someone and this person is playing me, I just walk away or I block you. I'm just someone. And I think that in order for me not to lose my frequency and my energy to get in being upset, and then analyze why this person do this thing. I just recognize that just people are just hateful, and we have to understand that. And a lot of people are trying to, why me? It's because we sign contracts with other people, and you're going to say, Jesus, are you sure? Yes, we all sign contracts the day we decide to volunteer, because I volunteered to come to this planet. And my choice to be here would not be. I volunteer to come and help people, and a lot of people that is going through a lot of issues, hardship, family issues, problems, friends, people who just um, like tear you, use their bad energy, bad vibes, and tear you to pieces, is because you're helping them to clear their karmas. Okay, so if you recognize that nothing that you do people are happy with, or people just keep on coming at you and really either speaking and giving negative and that sort of a thing, it's because you are helping them to clear their karmas. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last 3 years, I have been really recognizing that the 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 more we get to 30 is the more you're seeing the devastatedness of how people are basically um, creating chaos for themselves. Okay. And the part of this is that we are going to be having it's like a revelation. And why is because people are making and need to make choices, but they are selfish. A lot of people are very selfish because um, if you're going to think about yourself and not thinking about another person, then this is why we are living for me, I, not for we. And we need to change the way we um, say things. It's we, it's not me, it's not I. You know, if you're a woman, the day you have a child, it's about we, it's about us, okay? Because you take on the energy to bring another life on this planet, okay? And a lot of people do not understand that how we give out and how we speak about things have a huge um, in, influence on how we manifest in our life. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, it's about the change of the guards. It's about not only being positive, but also bringing positive energy. It's about, um, you know, not being greedy and let another person survive. Also, it's about stop lying and cheating because another person has something that doesn't say that it is for you. And if you do this, you know, you don't have to steal and cheat. And if we just recognize that being jealous, being angry, being hateful, that it kills our energy and it pulls the good thing out of our lives, okay? And if you recognize a thief, if someone is dishonest, they will receive a lot of money, but it goes back out because it was not meant for them. Okay, if we consider ourselves to be if you continually say, I have no money, I have no money, I have no money, that is what you're telling the universe. You do not want to have money. So you have to be aware of what you're putting out because there's shift and there's changes that is coming up on the planet. There is going to be a lot, okay? There is going to be a lot of changes coming up on this planet, and you know, it is up to you whatever you do, but there is going to be civil war. And the thing about it is that, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, let's really question this thing, why you don't want to be vaccinated, which you came up with really relevant thing, but are you thinking about the next person? It's about you. Are you aware whether or not you have the virus or not? Okay, some people are surviving this virus by not being vaccinated, but how many times they're sick? Okay, they're being they're 2, 3, 4 times they have corona. And if you are having the coronavirus 2, 3, 4 times without being vaccinated, that means you are a carrier of the virus. Okay, so you have to make the decision for yourself. Okay, are we here to live a lifetime? No, we're not. We are here to clear our karmas and to get off of this planet. Okay, and if you are choosing not to be vaccinated, you're choosing not to be a part of society. And I'm sorry to say this, and I know a lot of people are not going to be agreeing with me, but it's my opinion, and I have the right to abuse my opinion. I think that it is a situation where if you are choosing not, we are not medicines, we're not, all not doctors and the rest of it, and it's your body, and I do agree that it's your body, but if you are carrying the virus, how would you like that someone knows that they have a virus and is going to be making you be um is going to be using this virus to make you and your family sick? You know, you have to start thinking about these sort of things. Am I making the right decision for my kids? Am I making the right decision for myself? So I can tell you what to do, but all I'm saying, I don't want anyone else to look at me when I said I'm being vaccinated. I told you guys I was going to be vaccinated, okay? And I being vaccinated, that means I know it's not affecting me in any way. I told you the first time I got my first vaccination, I feel like a flood of love comes over me. It depends on who you want and what you think the vaccination. If you think the vaccination is going to kill you, then you are afraid because you're not um, a soul that should be on this planet. You could be a walking soul, and if you get that vaccination, you're going to die because you are not, the body is not viable to access that vaccination. Okay, not all of us was born through the womb of a mother. Some of us, a soul, are walking. Someone sick, someone have near death, and then you spring in. Okay, so we gotta understand a lot of stuff. Now it is up to you what you do, but all I'm saying is think about the other person. How would you like that someone has a virus and is the carrier of a virus and is going to be infecting you with this virus? There will be civil wars if we don't decide to make some sort of a changes, because a lot of people are saying, yeah, well, I'm not letting government or anyone tell me what to do. So when you recognize that you're not getting a job and you're not, you cannot go to certain restaurants, say you don't have your freedom anymore because you don't have the vaccination. This is something that is on you. So you make the choices, and this is what I've been saying to you, ladies and gentlemen: the blue pill or the green pill. It is what you're about. Okay, and I can show you from my point of view why I was vaccinated. So the next person who is going to ask me and then open their eyes, I am vaccinated and I'm going to vaccinate it, because one thing we're learned, we are soul, we are from other solar system. You don't go to someone's house and try to change the rules. I'm not coming to her to try to change the rules. All I'm here is just to give people eye wisdom and knowledge and pure light and love. Okay, so if there is a virus and I'm in some place giving a reading and a session, and we need to be evacuated because there is a devastation situation, I have to go with the team of evacuation. So I'm not going to be saying no, 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 let them just bam the place with me. No, I'm not stupid. It's about stupidity. Okay, so it depends on how you look at it. If the earth, I come here to live with the rules and regulations of this planet, and I know I have to travel. So number one, I have to do it. I don't want to give my family any uh I don't want to infect my family. Okay, I'm not going to be knowing that I am not vaccinated and I'm going to hug my son, and my son, no, because I can be putting my son's life in danger. So I'm not it was no question whether or not I would take this vaccination, because I knew that I had to take the vaccination. Okay, it was something that I knew. I told you guys from the beginning of 2019, and it was the end of 2019, 2020, when I said mask, we're going to be wearing mask, and I said that it's going to be affecting travel. So I knew I had to take the vaccination. I was just waiting for the vaccination to be created. And a lot of people were saying, well, people are dying for the vaccination. Yes, people will die from the vaccination because their blood type or their DNA match, or they came here to die so that people could research what is affecting them. Okay, which people can take it, which people are not to take it. Okay, people die for certain reasons, and especially when there is virus and things like with this vaccination, is not that they die from the vaccination. Some of them use the contract to get out, or it was their contract to die so that they can investigate the vaccination and see who and what people will die and not will die. And this is why I've been asking for the researchers for them to check the blood group. How does the vaccination affect the blood group of people? Because, of course, the vaccination is now out, and all they have to do is see what blood group and how does the vaccination affect what blood group? Because there was the blood shot that people were having that sort of a thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't stop the shift. Okay, so you can go out there and demonstrate and the rest of it. It is a shift. Okay, there are, everything is a polarities of good and bad, and it depends if you are going to be fighting against the force of wind coming at you, um and you're fighting against this force of wind. I'm not saying that you should not stand up and choose for yourself, but all I'm saying is that think about the other person. And I see a lot of us do not think about the other person, because you do not know whether or not you're carrying the virus, and you do not know that if you are the person that is incubating the virus. Okay. Another question that I really want to ask, and I don't know if someone out there who's investigating this virus can tell me one, and advise me why. My question is, with every virus and anything that is happening to humanity, whenever we pee or we give our feces for tests, or Quaker or so, blood is always, we are tested by blood or feces or a pee. Why is it that we have to put something up in our nose? I don't understand that, because here is where we have the pioneer, and here we have the connection. People call the Indian the restart button, but that is our third eye. And if you look at the length of the stick going up in your nose, why is it that we cannot test this virus by swabbing in the mouth? I don't know if any researcher is out there listening. I just need to understand for myself, because I'm trying to ask question and is looking, why is it that this is the only virus that we have to push something up in our nose? Because in our nose there's many bacteria, which I understand by breathing in the bacteria, the virus can come in, or wave, or breathing through. But when we speak, it can come in our mouth. But we were supposed to wear a mask, where you cover the mouth so we breathe in, which is understandable why you have to use it via the nose, but it could be on our skin. Okay, so you know, I, if someone wants to, an investigator or doctor that is studying the virus would like to explain to us, because it could be on our skins also. Okay, our skin is our biggest organ. So if it's up in our nose, because yes, multibacteria is up in our nose. Okay, this is why I don't sometimes, as a kid you're crying and everything, and you're, and I'm thinking, oh God, do you know how much bacteria is that? I swear I had a freight thing, a bacterial freight thing. Oh my God. I'm like, and people who like pick their nose and like, and eat it. And I'm thinking, these people, I wonder if these people are immune to the bacteria. Because it could be, you could be just doing something very, um, weird, but yet still immune in yourself from this virus. So, like kids, like they will pick their nose and eat it. Yeah, well, there is so much bacteria that is in your nose that I think could be helping a lot of people to immune themselves from this virus also. So, there is, these are things that we need to open up our world to, okay? Because everyone is in this tunnel vision. This is everyone. Everyone is in a tunnel vision. People, you need to open up your awareness, start questioning things, situation around you, okay? Stop being in this tunnel vision that you're taking everything and not, not questioning everything. Because I've been asking, and I'm going to be asking the underzucker to see what does the effect, what is the effect of the virus with a different blood group. Okay, I think that there was some sort of a research, but I don't think. And some of you can find it on YouTube, the research how it affects certain blood group, and which was strange because I see, I think it was A blood group. Those are the one that would have gotten the virus, and that is kind of strange. And I have a question because A blood group and O blood group is the first people that has ever entered this planet. So they're with this planet from the beginning. So they come here multiple times because they're higher souls from another solar system. Okay, so Arterians are from the ninth dimension. They're peaceful people. That's why you can know and you're going to be start to understanding who you are and the different species and how we we work. Okay, so Arterians and light beam people, we keep away from chaos. We don't like chaos. We don't like people who are lying. We don't like people who create chaos. Okay. Once there is chaos, we are walking away. Once there's crowds, we don't like to be in crowds. We keep away. Okay. So this is why I do this program for a lot of people. I don't like crowds. Okay. And I feel the energy of everyone. And when I started my journey, I used to take the metro to work, and I would sit in a seat and I will know exactly what that person was going through. And it was just so sudden. I had to stop because I stopped eating meat and I was going through my spiritual awakening and I had to stop. I was so sensitive. I have to start going to work with a car. So, a lot of people are going to be feeling just the energy of walking in a place and you start feeling the energy. And a lot of people are going to be recognizing that we are not the same. We have the body and the reflection of a hurtling, but within us, we are um, gods and goddesses of other planetary system. Okay, we are not. Earth is not. The Milky Way is not the only solar system. Okay, so we gotta understand that. If you guys notice and if you see paintings, I always have these strange paintings. That is Salvatore Dali. And for somehow, I have a lot of Salvatore Dali. He's like my favorite artist, and the whole time I will like spend hours of his museum. Like when I go to Spain, Salvatore Dali, he thinks out of the box. And I want you people to understand. Start thinking out of the box. Start exploring, okay? Exploring and start not taking things at face value. You gotta explore. You gotta find the truth within the lies, okay? Within everything, okay? Find it's as if ask Archangel Metatron to open the Metatron cube around you. Find out the tree of light, okay? But we all need to respect all organization, all social. We are here to make free choices, and I don't go against no organization, no institution, because that's not what I'm here for. What I'm here is to help people to understand what it is to have unconditional love and to let people aware of higher wisdom and knowledge, helping people to remove the veil of illusion to find out who you are and why you're on this journey. Okay, so next time people are going to be opening up their eyes when I said, well, I'm vaccinated. I told you guys I was going to be vaccinated. I'm not here um to live here for the rest of my life. No, I'm here for a short time and I'm here to help whoever is hoping for the help that I give. I am here to help those people, but don't look at me as if I'm, strange. Well, she is spiritual. Don't put me in a group. I am not going to be making a sense insensitive. If you have a child, you think always for the other person. And I think whenever we start to share our lives and understand what it is to think about another person, and I don't know, I cannot think about myself. I have to think about the other person. Okay. So you know, being, a lot of people think I'm stone cold. No, I'm not stone cold. I am just, reality is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. And if we want to live in an illusion, and if you want to live in an illusion, I tell a lot of people you can't listen to my readings, because if you expect to hear about money every day and you expect to hear, oh, it's going to be perfect, ladies and gentlemen, nothing is perfect in the world. And there is a lot of time my life is crumbling, but I am on camera still trying to help the rest of the people who I can help. Okay. I have not took a easy part in my life. What I have had, in the 50 years that I'm on this planet, it is more than enough. What I've had to deal with in a lifetime, and especially with a group of people that I'm helping you to clear your karmas, because in no lifetime I would have been associated with you people. Okay. And if you notice that you people are sucking on my energy, everything that I have, everything that I've created, you are basically feeding off of my energy. So if you recognize, you can hate me because you think that I'm better. No, I'm not better. But we all came in with the same knowledge and wisdom. And if you use it like how I use it to create and help humanity, and not stealing from other people, then you will understand. Okay. Your energy of hating and trying to steal from me has nothing to do with this. I am helping you because you have a lot of karmas to clear, and I'm helping you. And I can give you an example. A couple years ago, at my old job, I met a older man. This man was like 60 or in his 60s, okay? And um, I left that company after 9 years because the company moved to another city, and I lived in Rotterdam, and I never wanted to take the train, or because the train would take an hour to get to that job, and I wanted to stay in Rotterdam. And after that company and everything, they pay you off, and I met a man through that company, but that man has another company, and my company was about to buy out their company, but we had problems and the changes and the rest of it. Anyway, I met he and his wife. And I remember the first day I met his wife, it was at a restaurant, a hotel bar restaurant, and his secretary was also there. And the day I met his wife, she looks at me and she says, "Oh my God, you're spiritual." And I said, "Yeah, how did you see that?" Now, when people say spiritual, that means they can see the energy, and how you basically that you know you meet people and just your energy, because people can always see it in my aura or feel it through the sensitivity. And she said, "Oh my God, you're spiritual." And I said, "Yes." And I remember this couple, these were older couple, because I think they were both in their 60s, and they were going through a whole lot. And I remember one day she said, you know, "You have the power to reverse what is going on with us. Can you do it for us?" And I said, "No." And I said, "No, because if I reverse what you're going through, you cannot learn and heal your karmas." So, ladies and gentlemen, this couple, as this karmatic life, they have gone through Egypt, just name it, with the same karmatic life, being with the same person, going through the same karma. And they saw my power, and they recognized, because I didn't know that they were, okay, in Europe. Okay, so in Europe, All right, if you live in North America, you know that these things happen, but in Europe, you don't really, because okay, so you have, um, Tara came from France, and you have all the things, but you don't expect certain culture, but they were all in their stuff. And this older couple, I said no, and I explained to them why. And I said, if I reverse it, I am going against um, the rules of the universe, and I can be punished where my gifts can be destroyed because I have done something against the gods and goddesses. So, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why when I meet a new light worker, I said, do not, it doesn't really matter what people are paying you to do not do it. Okay. And um, she said, yeah, but you have the power. I know you have. I said, yes, I do have the power, but I don't have the power to use it to reverse your karmas. You need to work through this karma, end this karma line, and cut this karma line. And ladies and gentlemen, this couple end up using my name and my identity, and uh, accessing and taking a lot of money. And this is what I'm showing you, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot help another person if they don't want the help. And I remember I went to this guy. He does past lifetime. Um, he takes you under, and then you go back to past lifetime to find out. And I remember they were the one who told me about this guy. And this, I went to this office, and he said, oh my God, how do you find this couple? They really need help, but I can't help them because they want you to do things that. And that was when I recognized that I did the right thing. I made the right choices for myself. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to help people. Okay, I cannot reverse your karma and reverse what you're going through if you do not understand. I'm not here to reverse. Okay, people get their gifts, and that's why people lose their gifts after a time, because people recognize that they have their gifts and they use their gifts to do um, things like reversing people. I don't care how much you're going to pay me. No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. We are all here. I am going through my karma. You got to go through your karma also. Okay. So I'm telling light workers, and a lot of people are going to be finding out that you have a lot of gifts, or you have gifts. Your gifts are going to start to open up between now and 2025. A lot of people are going to be finding either they're Reiki healers, or, they can touch someone, take their pain away, whatever it is. They can sing, they can hum, however way, because a lot of healers are coming in on the planet. I'm advising you, it doesn't matter how much money someone is paying you. Do not reverse anything. You need to help them to clear it up and how to move out of it. Okay, because if someone is in problems because your husband has not been very honest, and you yourself has not been very honest. Honesty is the best policy. That's why we have to go to school, is about to recognize what we have done in past lives was not above water, and you have to come back. So like some people have their kids, and their kids are like fighting. It's because in the past life, the kid could have been the parents, they could have been a child, and they need to resolve that. Okay, so you can know if you're a star seed by the way you and your parents communicate. If you have a loving relationship with your parents, you are a star seed. Okay, because you use them as a vessel to come into this dimensional planetary system, and you have a bond with them. Most of the time they die when you're young. Okay, so you have to understand that. So when people are calling out starseed, I'm a starseed, and that sort of a thing, be aware, because I can say, all I have to do is to ask you, what was the relationship between you and your parents? And a lot of people are using spirituality and using this timeline in order to collect souls. Okay, there's the souls collectors out there, so you have to recognize who you're connecting to and ask your higher self if this person was meant to work with me on my journey or not. Okay, so be aware of this. Now I see really positive energies. A whole lot of information is going to be coming out. People are going to be finding out, like Nasera and Jasera. I gotta go, and this is why they show Nasera and Jasera balance, and this is like the angels is coming in to balance out a situation, or say so. Nasera and Jasera was. Nasera is nationwide and Jasera is worldwide, is going to be coming in. And a lot of people were saying that, yeah, you don't have to work and government is going to be paying you and you're going to be having points and that sort of a thing. Yes, that is what is coming in, but it's not really that you're not going to be working. So Americans, go back to work. Okay, go back to work. It is about bringing back balance with rich people not. There is not going to be 1% of extremely rich people and the rest. No, it is about balance, okay? And leaders of the world was aware of this, and it should have happened on 9/11. Okay, and there were some people that wanted to push it back, and we had 9/11, the destructiveness. Now if you understand, ladies and gentlemen, so look at this crystal, and you got to understand how things are. Now in everything there is good and bad. Okay, in everything I have good and bad, and how you know is where you make the choices whether you are going to be honestly going through your life doing the right things no matter what it is. Okay, and my thing, and my mom is always telling me, speak the truth no matter what it is. Even when people hate you, speak the truth. And I have seen this for myself, and I've also tell my child the same thing. Speaking the truth, even if people are hating you, let them nail you to the cross. You can look at yourself in the mirror, they can't. Okay, and what we're seeing now is about people are going to be facing themselves, and it's not going to be very nice. People are going to be realizing that they're within them, they are dark, black and white. Okay, I have to face the negativity and recognize that I have, because I'm ruled by Saturn, I can be very destructive, but I choose not to, because I'm not here um, to create destruction. Okay, so if I find out that people are very destructive, I just pull myself away, because I know it's devastating. Okay, so I pull myself away. So whenever we understand and we recognize that we are here on a journey, but we need to choose whether we choose positive or negative. Okay, we need to choose. I made my choice to do what I came here to do, and for who like me or who dislike me, it is on you. It is about you finding your purpose, doing your work, and then you are off. Okay, some people are earthlings, so you will stop go around the karmatic wheel, and you will find balance. Okay, I see money, and this is why I'm advising a lot of people, start doing your taxes in order for people to understand why I so believe in it. It is and it is not believing, is that there is only two things that is real. It's taxes and it's debt. Okay, when you pay your taxes, you're helping um your country. um and I know a lot of countries is going to say, listen, they just take the rich people just take it, but not only that, but you're in the system. So when Nasera and Jasera is open up, they already know who you are. You will get your card and you will be connected to the system. Don't be that you don't do your taxes so people don't know who you are and where to find you and that sort of a thing. Okay. Another thing I need to say, a lot of American, there is going to be a European Dutch company that is going to be coming in, and it's going to be digital. And they do taxes, they do accounting. It's digital, it's online. It's the new way of doing business. So look out for that. I will throw out some message about that. But in order to, you have to um, help to resolve things. Okay, so this is the reason why they want you to do your taxes, is because when Nasira Jasira comes out, you will have your card where you get your money, your points. You're going to be having housing, where you're connected, so that card and everything, whenever you're doing, they're going to be, the world is changing, ladies and gentlemen. So whether or not you want to go or you want to stay in the same, it is up to you. All right. Then we see is as if balancing of not is as if they're going to be balancing out that everyone have same equal right and justice when it comes up to materialistic, monetary property, that it is not imbalanced, that one person have six, seven properties, that sort of a situation, but it is equally, evenly balanced out. A lot of people you're going to be going to start self-creating. Okay, schools are going to be they're going to be changing the way schools are given lesson, and it is going to be pushing the student in the direction where they learn to think for themselves. So creativity. So I don't know if you guys listen to Elon Musk. He has his own school, and what he does is to train kids. And I think the people who work with him can go to that school, their kids, and they train people like a lot of people, a lot of countries are going to be needing ET specialists, so people who are good with computer science. So if you are someone who is looking to change your career, computer science is good, and they're looking for cybercrime people, that sort of a thing that is going to be coming up. And it's all about um, creating creating from your own inner self. Okay, so it's not copying someone else's thing, it's opening up, because everything is going to be going online, everything is going to become digital. And for the people who can't read, you're going to be having listening, and by that you can listen and learn to read at the same time. Okay, because not everyone, and if you can't read or write, is because you're not from this planet. Okay, it's because you're from a planet that you communicate mentally. Okay, so you are telepathic. Okay, so a lot of people do not understand certain things, and I think a lot of people are ignorant to certain things. Deaf, dumb, and blind. I see more technologies is going to be coming out for deaf, dumb, and blind, which is just so positive. And if you guys notice, I don't know what country the deaf, dumb, and blind thing is when it's coming up, but we have 3 times 8 in Holland. I think some countries are 3 times 8 infinity. Okay, and it is so beautiful, but a lot of changes is coming up on the planet, and it's as if we are breaking down the third dimension. Okay, and it's about, and whoever is working of not accepting what is coming up, is that you are working in the third dimension. Okay, so it is a situation where we have to really leave the third dimension. We need to be balanced out in the fourth dimension as of 2022. Okay, we really, really need to be balanced out as of 2022 in that direction. So it depends on who you are. Okay, so it's as if a lot of people are going to be now it's as if the wealth distribution of wealth is going to be now shared equally. Okay, so that's the name of it. The distribution of wealth is going to be now shared equally. So that is going to be um yeah, distribution of wealth is going to share equally. Okay, and this is good. So that is going to be the message of this, and I want to say thank you guys so much. Please share this reading. Fortune is as if we are changing our shift, and each and every person is going to be equally um having the same wealth. Okay, so this 1010 is like shutting down the third dimension, opening up the fourth dimension, that we learn to balance the spiritual and the materialistic world. I do love you guys. I gotta go. Namaste. Until next time, please like and share these videos. Remember, I am out every first Saturday of the month, so if you want to get a pull a card session, check me out first Saturday of the month. I will begin like about 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I always do it in the night, but it's a lot of energy. So I do it at 1. I'm finished at 10. I can have a rest in the evening. I do love you guys. Gotta go. Namaste.